Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about why every man should pursue financial freedom. So guys, there's many reasons why I believe that we should be financially independent. First off, you as an individual want complete autonomy over your life. You don't want to have to go to some place just because you have to pay your bills, right? You don't want to have to exchange 8 to 10 hours of your day every week for 40 years to just simply exist, right? Now, if you have to do that for a set period of time, there's no problem with that. But you really don't want to be doing that for a large chunk of your life, 5, 10, 20 years. It's okay to have a job to, like I said, pay your bills, but you don't want to, you want to be moving forward towards something else. You don't want to have that be your end game, your end. That's just, you don't want that, right? Because, you know, like I said, we need, as human beings, if we want to live a great life, whether it be financially, spiritually, you know, physically, have you know, our fitness on point, we need freedom over our lives. I don't care what anyone says, right? So that's number one. And number two is, like, you want to be in control of how much you take in, like how much you're earning. Because here's the thing, right? So my job recently, they raised their wage, right? Because they needed people to work for them. They weren't paying enough. So they raised the wage, and then 2 months later, they cut overtime for every single worker. And so why should you want to be financially free? That's another reason, because you want to be in control of how much money you make. Why should my money be, like, how much I earn, be in the hands of some corporate asshole that only cares about the profits of the company rather than the well-being of their employees? Why should I give a fuck, right? Or why should I be okay with that? You know what I mean? So let's say I'm making $1,000 a week. Now I'm only making $500 because some corporate asshole cares more about the profits than people being able to afford to live, basically, right? So that's another thing. And here's another, like, assertion going along the same lines. If you're an entrepreneur and you're not making a lot of money, there's no one else to look at but yourself, right? So I'd rather have my income be in the fate of my own hands than in the fate of some corporate asshole's hands, right? Because at least when I see I'm not making enough money in my entrepreneurial endeavors, I can look at myself and see, and you know what, be like, you know what am I doing wrong? What can I improve on? What can I change, right? But if it's up to some corporate, you know, asshole's decision, I can't change that, right? I can argue with them, I can, you know, send them emails or whatever, but I'm not gonna really be able to change it. Unless, of course, everyone in the company does, but that's, what is the likelihood of that happening? Slim to none. So yeah, you really want your income to be in control, like, you want your income to be in the hands of your own fate. Even if that means you're not making a lot of money, it's better for you to be in the driver's seat, right? So yeah, I mean, you don't, like, I'm not saying to not work a job. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it's okay to work a job, but I don't think that it's optimal for us to do that for the rest of our lives. Because I don't know about you guys, but there's things I want to do. There's skills I want to learn. There's places I want to go. There's people I want to meet. And how am I going to do all of that if I'm trapped to one spot 40 hours a week. How am I going to do that? I can do it, but I can't do it, I can't do it freely. I have to request vacations. I have to take time off. How about, if you're financially free, you can do it whenever. You can go on a vacation whenever, right? That's the great thing about it. Now, I'm not saying that entrepreneurship is just all sunshine and rainbows. There's people a lot of business owners, or people who run businesses, it's stressful, right? Because they're in control of how much they earn. So if they're not showing up to work, no one's beating them with a stick saying, hey, get to work, right? It's really, you have to be self-motivated. But this is kind of like a picture I wanted to paint for you guys, because if you're like young, if you're 20, late teens, 20s, I think it should be everyone's goal to be financially free by 30, 35. I mean, some people that may be even too late, 25 for some people. I know certainly for me, because man, it's just like I have so much. I know there's more to life than just being in one spot in one little location 40 hours a week for 40 years. You got to think about that, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of wasted life. You're in one spot, one location on this huge fucking earth, 40 hours of your week for 40 years. That's a large waste of your time, right? And you retire at 60, but then who cares? The best years of your life are gone. When you're 60, you can't even get your dick up, so who cares, right? You want to be financially free at a relatively young age, 20s and 30s, right? Maybe 40s. 40s, you're not that old yet, but 30s, I would say. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys, there's plenty of things to pursue. I don't know, everyone has different gifts and talents and abilities, but I think everyone, no matter what you do, you should strive to create your own source of income. So, yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.